it's Alicia too, and welcome back to my universe. In today's video, I am going to be bringing you into my world a little bit more as I am sharing another 4 facts video. However, in this one, I'm cringing even thinking about the fact that I'm going to share this because I've never shared this situation, this experience, any of this with anybody before, other than those who were there to witness it live. So we're going to be sharing some embarrassing ones, some insightful ones, and much more in today's video. So before I divulge some of my deepest and darkest secrets with the internet, I do want to share just a few updates. First up, new office space. I know I just swapped things around, but I'm kind of in the process of moving, and this just felt so much cooler. I feel like I actually have a studio now. We're on air, baby, and I don't know, I love it. So let me know in the comments if you're digging the new vibes of the studio as well, because this one feels right. Another thing I'm going to shamelessly self-promote is the fact that I am now on Patreon along with Instagram subscriptions. So if you want to check those out for plenty more exclusive content, head on over to those links now. Oh, and speaking to shamelessly self-promoting, subscribe to the channel while you're at it. And lastly, if you've noticed, I don't know if you did, but for me this is huge, I've once again upped my makeup game. I used to do so many different looks, then I got to the point where I just wanted to be more natural, and now I'm back to that glam rock vibe, and I'm so happy. So between that, the new set, and everything else going on, I'm feeling very, very good about today's video. So let's get to it. Fact number 1, my dreams have predicted the future. And yes, I know you're probably thinking, what a loon, but hear me out. Ever since I was a kid, I was always so fascinated with clairvoyance and deja vu, and it's something that ever since being young has always hit me so incredibly hard. I would have a moment of deja vu and genuinely feel like it was something to come. It almost gave me Final Destination vibes, which as a child used to petrify me because I'm like, please don't be predicting a death. But that never happened, and it never will. Knock on wood. So how do the dreams predict the future? There have been dozens and dozens and dozens of times where this has happened. It can be something as simple as dreaming about sitting in a car with somebody. I know exactly who's there, the exact car drives by, they say the exact same phrase, bam. So I'll dream it happens a few days from then, a week from then, a month later, but it happens. And then it can be something as big as me hosting an event or being at a show and then recounting everything that literally happened. It'll happen in the dream, it happens in real life, and it's just getting weird. Now on to another fact, and I'm going to share this one before I get into that super embarrassing one because I still need a buffer. I need to ease into that before I divulge this with all of you. So for the second fact, my OCD habits are pretty off the walls. It can be all sorts of things that get to me, but I do the standard ones, like if you're leaving a room, you have to double tap a door handle, switch the lights 4 times, huge on even numbers. If there is an odd number sitting somewhere, it actually drives me insane. I also live in organized chaos. Everything must be in its place. Even if it's a little bit messy, it needs to be where I want it. I'll go to a restaurant and let's say that the knife is a little sideways and the cup's not where I want it, or my plate's not exactly in the center of where I'm sitting from the person across from me, I'll change all that shit. So the OCD, although it's getting better now, it gets better with time because I think you do OCD because you think something horrible is going to happen. And knock on wood once again, nothing has. So I'm trying to wean off of it a little bit, but man, it's difficult. Okay, it's time to get embarrassed. Fact number 3. This is my big wrestling fuck up. Throughout all of my years of being in professional wrestling and doing live events, hosting, commentary, all of it, I am very, very lucky to have not had many mistakes happen. And it happens. You're gonna fuck up, you're gonna learn from it, you're gonna make those mistakes. But this was not great. I was at a local indie event in Toronto, Canada, my hometown at the time. I was so pumped for the event because a bunch of my friends were on the show, including Jay White. So I had to introduce him for a singles match that he was having. Now, I'm not a ring announcer. I've done it, I can do it, I'm really good at it now, but this was the first show I had ever ring announced, and this company wanted me to put on such a weird voice. It wasn't my voice, it was the following content, like it was so stupid. And so I tried to do what they wanted me to do, and I was so focused on the tone they wanted me to put on that I was not even there mentally for what I was to say. And this is me very early on in wrestling. Now I can do things on the fly. It's easy. You don't get nerves. But man, I was a nervous wreck back then. I'm practicing in the back. The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a singles match. And of course, when Jay's music hits and we're live and we're in front of what was, I think, just hundreds of fans at the time, I say the following contest is a tag team match. And then I feel my heart and my body sink and I knew I fucked up. And then because all the people knew me because I was a local, they looked at me and started laughing saying, "You fucked up." And I'm like, no, this is happening to me. How is this happening? And Jay's just in the corner being cheeky, looking at me with a smile. So I'll never live that down. But luckily, nothing bad has happened since. I learned. And this last fact I thought could be kind of cheeky and really fun because I love music, and the more and more that I get to know all of you, I know that that is a common thread, a commonality. We all adore some good, tasty jams. And although I do have the tasty jams thing that I post in my shorts and my reels on Instagram all the time, what I wanted to do today is tell you the last 5 bands I have listened to on Spotify. This is going to be completely at random. I have my phone. I'm going to peep to see what they were, and this is probably going to be a very strange cluster of different bands, but I'm ready. This is even weirder than I thought it would be. Okay, and these are all great songs. But first up is Valerie by Amy Winehouse, a Zootons cover. Such a phenomenal song, and oh my gosh, her vocal performance on it is just oh, it's so good. So love that. Next is Peanut Butter by RuPaul, which is, I love Ru. I love Mama Ru. Huge fan of Drag Race. This song though, it's so silly and ridiculous and dumb. And I know he would even say that. But for me, this is the song I listen to all the time when I'm at that like 45, 50 minute mark doing cardio and I need that extra push. Peanut butter, peanut. So shout out RuPaul. The next song is So Sick by Neo. I was watching The Masked Singer recently and Kevin Hart was on the show and he sang that track. So very tasty throwback. Another one is Night Moves by Bob Seger. Great song. And then the final track is Y'all Want a Single by Korn. So there we are, 4 new facts about me. Thank you all so much for hanging out. I hope that you enjoyed the facts, enjoyed the embarrassing moments, the lighthearted ones, and everything in between. As I always say in every video I post, and I will forever say that for the rest of my time on YouTube, I adore you all and really appreciate just all of the love, the support, the kind comments, the fun convos that I'm able to have with people throughout the day on the other side of the world. It's just nuts to me, and I adore this community. So thank you guys. Don't forget, if you've yet to, or this is the first video you've watched of mine, howdy. This is you coming back. Howdy. Like and subscribe, guys. It helps me out a ton. And that's all I got. So much love, and I will see you very soon right back here on the channel.